All of my friends are telling me, seem like my boy's on lockdown. I realize that I play a beat, cause they don't realize what I find. It may seem like I'm sprung, but it's because I found one in a million. I realize that the heart is 6 billion. There's no one like you. No one like you. No one like you. No one like you. Girl, when I first met you, something caught my attention. You were like a breath of fresh air to relieve all my attention. I wanna thank you, Jah, for sending her in my direction. Girl, if I forgot to mention, there's no one like you. No one like you. No one like you. No one like
It was really something I always wanted to do. I always had music in me, you know, and I always wanted to find an avenue to get it out there, let the world know it was in my mind and in my heart. And that really inspired me to actually find some avenue to get it out. And one song was just in me that I had to get recorded, and I approached the president of Buffboo Records and I showed him what song it was, and we got working, and from then on it was just history. The song, Like You, it basically came up with it because it's a title that talks about being unique, you know? There's no one in this world, out of 6 billion people like you. You know, it's just any man who's talking to his wife, any dude talking to his woman, any person talking to themselves in the mirror, trying to uplift themselves, and says there's no one like you. And it's really an uplifting song, and that's how I really came up with the name. Just no one like you. Simple as that. I feel as though I can be an inspiration to others because no matter what was told to me in life, I never stopped believing in my dream. You know, I was told that I should never record, that my stuff is, well, quote unquote garbage when I first started to try and record and sing. That never really deferred me from what I wanted to do. So if I had to be an inspiration to anyone, I'd tell them that no matter what people tell you, or no matter what happens to you during the course of life, never give up on your dream. Never give up on it, because as long as you trust in God and trust in yourself, someday it's gonna happen.
Give him your heart before it's too late. God made many promises, but never another day. Yeah, yeah. So give him your heart before it's too late. Today is the day, now he said I will wait. Yeah, yeah. In this evil world we call society, Satan shows us wrong in all variety. We have to stop and listen to hear the Savior's voice, yeah. Then it will be easier to make the simple choice. So give him your heart before it's too late. Jah made many promises, but never another day. Yeah, yeah. So give him your heart before it's too late. Today is the day, now he said I will wait.
Wow, my most memorable moment. I would have to say my most memorable moment was the day that I actually listened to the finished recorded track of my first recorded song. And I sat back and I listened to it and I was like, I did that. That's me. I did that. And I would say that's my most memorable day of my life. Wow. To be honest with you, the last time that I cried, no comment. No comment. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Okay. The last time I cried was when the very first girl I was actually in love with fully, she broke up with me, and you know, that was my first love, so I took it kind of hard. I took it to heart, and you know, got out of that, I learned some lessons from it, but I would say it was the first time I actually really shed tears. So there you go, you know, CJ Priest is crying.
Them only come with smiling faces when they want to reap off your farm. Them never planted and won't be reaped. Them come and skin their teeth when they meet and greet. Them children in the street, them will tear you to pieces. Them too deceiving. See them all backbiter, trap setter, smiling at your face. I don't want them in my place, don't want them in my face. Cause them all backbiter, trap setter, smiling at your face. I don't want them in my place.
You know, I say Bahamian also is probably the most I say landlord, because if you look at his life story and what he's been through and where he's at now, it shows that anything is possible through God once you trust Him. I'm fairly new in the game right now. I've only been in it since September of 2008. So I would say I haven't worked with a lot, but I've worked with people like Landlord, Christian Massive, and I work with Bodine. You know, she's on the same record label as me. Peter Ronks, you know, Lola Falana, Wolf. I work with many different artists that are on my record label, Buffboo Records and Frontline. You know, so I haven't really explored the field yet, but I hope to very soon to work with many of the different artists. I expect to work with people, you know, like, let's say, I work with people like Sammy Starr and Sketch and, you know, Ja Hammond, Bobo Cannon, you know, the names in the game, and I hopefully expect, you know, Sosa Man and MDs, I have hopes to work with all of them someday, you know, it'll be a great experience for me.
'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take Him at His word, just to rest upon His promise, just to know thus said the Lord. See, Jesus, Jesus, how I trust Him, how I prove Him more and more. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus. Oh, for grace to trust Him more. Buffboo, Brown Bag Entertainment, CJ Priest. Bless.